got the sack for us to roll. Showed her how to whip and now she remixing for love. She my trap queen, let her hit the bando. We be counting up, watch how far them bands go. We just set a goal, talking about the Lambos. At 56 a gram, 500 grams though. Man, I swear I love her, how she with the damn pole. Hit the strip club, we be letting bands go. Everybody hate her, we just call them fans though. In love with the money, I ain't never letting go. And like it hard with my baby.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen? We're going to be talking about BitRGB and the Sax Bridge. I have a proposition here. As I park up to the spot, give me a second. We're going to discuss a couple of things, ladies and gentlemen. What the hell took place last night? Is it a scam? It's not a scam. It's a scam. Is it a scam? It's not a scam. It's not a scam. It is a scam. What is going on here on God's green earth? We're going to be talking about all of these things right here, right now. Just let me get to the office. That's the outdoor office, that is.
Put your paws on my baby, yeah. And like it raw with my baby. I just left the mall, I'm getting flawed with my baby, yeah. And like it raw with my baby. I'll be in the kitchen cooking paws. I'm like, hey, what's up, hello? Since your pretty ass soon as you came in the door. I just wanna chill, got a sack for us to roll. Married to the money, introduced her to my stove. Showed her how to whip it, now she remixing for low. She my trap queen, let her hit the bando. We be counting up, watch how far the bands go. We just set it down, talking about two Lambos.
All right, here we are. Oh, somebody's in my spot.
Hit the strip club, we do let the bands go. Everybody hate her, we just call the fans though. In love with the money, I ain't never let go. I'll be smoking dope, and you know backwards what I roll. When we boy fatty, you and shit up, that's for sure. I'll run in your head.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen? We're coming back at y'all once again. Late night, early morning, late afternoon, early evening. You know how we do it. We're bringing the heat. So yeah, let's get right to the point now as I finally arrived in the outdoor office, so to speak. So, last night there was a series of events that were, that took place really for the most part, that unfolded. What's up, Thomas? I see you. That's the other that's Thomas. Show us your drift skills. Yeah, right. Not in this big van, bro. This is the ESV Escalade, bro. Not here, man. I actually got the 65 at home. At home, I could do with that, but that's rear-wheel drive. I don't want to crash that in this winter and ice. But yeah, look, like what happened last night? I swear to God, it felt like if I took a flight to South America, to like Brazil or Peru, and I went in the middle of the jungle in the Amazon. I sat down with the natives, and it was supposed to be a good experience. And then I drank ayahuasca, and I had a bad freaking trip. You know what I mean? That's what it felt like. And then today I woke up, I was like, yo, did that really went down? Sure enough, I checked my tweets, I checked Telegram and such, and that did go down. It was not a dream, it was not a bad trip in that way. So we're going to discuss all these things here. So what I would say is this: I think the best way for us to really solve this, or to clear things, just clear things up, is to actually have an open discussion with the team. So I'm inviting BitRGB and also Sax Bridge if they want to come on my channel. We'll discuss this in the open, right? We have a live stream interview, so to speak. I think, yeah, they might be anonymous, so they don't have to show their face. I don't care about that. But we just want to hear from the horse's mouth, and yes, the withdrawals and all that kind of stuff. We could kind of go over those things again. But I feel as though it wasn't just the withdrawals, We didn't go live last night to say, oh yeah, the withdrawals is the only problem. There's a couple of other issues that we would like to, get cleared up. So if they're professional, which I hope they are, I still think they have a good platform and all that kind of stuff. I mean, if that was a scammer, bro, that guy probably didn't even break even with the money he got to build all those things. You know what I'm saying? So I would love to hear from them, and I think that'll be the best the best thing to do moving forward here. So we leave it at that. I got a bunch of other things I need to take care of on my end. I have my own project that we've been building, and we're on pretty much on the cusp of finishing it up. So I'm going to be pretty tied up. However, I do got like another day or so if they want to, pretty much come on the channel and we break this all down. And I'm open to that. I'm sure you guys will be open to that. You guys have some questions of your own. I'd like to take down your questions. We'll ask them directly and see what they say. So it turns out that how people are actually able to withdraw. Okay, people are actually able to, everything works fine. It was just a problem with the wrong address. You need to use the Lightning Network address or the Nostr address for withdrawals. So that's not the case. Yeah. So this is what I wanted to bring out, come and do this live stream about. Have you guys chime in as well. I'll come to the live chat shortly. Do drop your questions now if you have any, or any comments and or concerns. It's all good. It's all good. This is crypto, bro. But one thing I learned last night, though, the community we got, bro, in the lobby chat, you guys are solid. The new people that came in, and even obviously the TCLers in the holder chat, everyone's solid. Everybody knows. It seems as though, like, for the most part, we got some veterans. You're always going to have a clash of personalities. There's this one gentleman, Hive, nothing against the guy, but, he's talking about, like, why is this token being traded if it's a fair mint? So he was talking about the RGBS token. Well, first of all, you're talking about the wrong thing. That's not the token, that's the fair mint. That token's already live. They already did a fair mint for that, apparently, and that's why it's live. You're like asking me a question, why is this token being traded if it's live on the market? What? That's counterintuitive, right? So he's going on about some other stuff. He reminds me of like the cop that like pulled you over, right? He pulls you over, he's like, are you drinking and driving? Then he finds out you're clean as a whistle. He's like, oh, do you got drugs on you? He starts searching you, strip searching you and shit. And he's like, are you ex-convict? You check your record and you got nothing. You got no bad, you never been to jail. It's like, bro, you're just looking for a problem here. You know what I'm saying? And then he goes off saying something about, like, I trusted you. Trusted what? I told you guys, legit or scam. Go look at the live stream, do your own freaking research. How many times I told you guys that, but yet they still come. And then he goes off to say that, oh, he's not going to invest, and apparently he's still putting $1,000. So that's a big freaking, that's a cop-out on your end, because you know why? Those are the type of people that will come to, they'll fud something, they'll say fucking, he wasn't even funding the project, he was talking about me, I think. But anyways, he'll say, yeah, I'm not going to invest, but secretly they'll go and invest. I can't respect that. That's pussy shit. But anyways, is what it is. So anyways, I'll come to the chat shortly. What are you guys saying? Bro, why'd they put a freaking sugar in this? I swear I taste sugar in this, or sweetener. It's too cream. Anyways. Do smash the like buttons, ladies and gentlemen. Rise and shine, rise and grind. This is how we do it. This is the crypto verse. This is just how it is, man. This is just how it is, Dude, again, I'll just repeat this one last time before I come to the live chat, because I want to hear from you guys too. I said what I had to say, which was, hey, this is an invitation to the BitRGB team. You guys want to come on the channel? Let's do this. This is your chance. You got this platform. I think most of the people in that chat, yes, they have early Chinese members, and most of the people in that chat were from my community. So I think, this is the best platform for them to come out and let the cat out of the bag and say what they got to say, air out that laundry, so to speak. So, yeah, so we could talk about that. But, yeah, and whatever else they want to say, And like, I will tell you this, I'm the first one to always say this. I'm the type of person that, if something is legitimate and people are working hard behind the scenes to create something, I don't want to, be the one to contribute, in a wrongful way. So again, this is the perfect opportunity for them to come onto the channel and say what they have to say. And I think we could put this to, this could rest in peace, for the better or for the worse, whatever it is. We'll get some sort of closure here, and we'll hear directly from them. So let's see what they got to say. I did try to mention this in their chat, in their Discord, but I think there's some like features that doesn't allow me to say certain words. They didn't block me. It's not that they blocked me, but I don't know. I want to say what I want to say in those exact words. I could reword. I tried to reword it a bit, but it still was kind of blocking me. So I did respond back to their tweet when they replied back to my video or my live stream last night, and now I'm saying, okay, I see your call and I raise you. Let's go on the channel and let's talk about it. Open discussion. That's the best way to do this. The people, the viewers get to see, right? They get to chime in. I'll take live questions on the fly based off what they were saying, and I got some questions of my own, and that's how we do this, man. So if you guys agree with that, smash the like buttons and let me know in the live chat. Does that make sense? And you can even share this in their chat if you want. You know, maybe they'll see it. I think they're in China, though. I don't know. They seem like a Chinese team, you know. And this is the thing, guys. Like, I got to make this clear. Going back to, you know, to that same individual, Hive, who don't make no sense. He's like, oh, the people who are getting early, so we're just going to pump their bags. It's like, bro, like, what do you want me to tell you? I wish I could get into everything early. I wish I could get into every single mint. But is that ever going to happen? You can never get into something every single time, 100% of the time, at the grassroots level, and then go up and then sell the top. That's just perfection. Nobody's perfect. There's so much going on in the space. How are you going to get into every single thing, every single pre-sale, every single mint? So at some point, you're not going to be the one getting in it first. But if you still think it has room to grow with a market cap or something, well, that's your next friggin', you know, best thing to do. So I don't understand your logic, dude. I understand your logic, and it comes to the point where it's just a waste of my energy and even other people in the chat. So I don't know, if you keep up that kind of stuff, I don't mind if people have like legitimate criticism. I really don't. But if you're coming with just like stupidity, low IQ shit, thinking that like, why is this token being traded if it's the fair mint? Well, that's not the token. Then you jump from that to something else, to something else, to something else. So your original assertion was completely flawed and had holes in it, and you were entirely wrong talking about the RGBS being the fair mint when it wasn't, and you're wondering why that's being traded. Because it's freaking live on the market. How else would it be traded? Don't make no sense. Anyways, what are you guys saying in the live chat? Elbiz here, he says, go, go, go. Show your drift skills, yeah. Bro, never sleep. Yeah, bro, trust me. Dude, honestly, having 4 hours of sleep last night, and prior to that I had 3 hours in 2 days, that felt like a vacation. That felt like friggin' 9-10 hours of sleep, dude. So I'm okay. I mean, I can do with more sleep, but I'm still good to go. Cal says, hopes it works out for y'all. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I mean, it is what it is, you know. You know, I think that how, for the most part, too, preconceived notions leads to misconceptions, and that's where people come into this whole FUD thing. But, you know, again, the whole essence of this entire thing was, you know, if you're in cryptocurrency or in anything for that matter, but especially here in this industry, you're going to have to know how to decipher, you know, good from bad, you know, and that was the premise of that live stream. That's why we did that. This looks good. However, there's pros and cons to everything, so you guys make your decision. And, you know, the reason why we went live late last night when all of this was going down is because, call it just an unfortunate string of events. Call it that. Like, bro, all of these things came together that made it look really bad, bro. You know, the whole website going down, the 404, you know, past apparently screenshots of some early community members like complaining about something, saying that how they were trying to do this, and then that got out. And then when we went to verify, the website wasn't working, and then somebody says, yo, the withdrawals isn't happening. Then I kind of tested out. I was like, what the hell's going on here? And I'm running on fumes over here. Fumes meaning like, you know, barely any sleep. So there's a number of different things, and, you know, I think the RGBS token took a big hit because of it, you know. And you know, the early investors to this who gone to the mint, they're probably like, oh my god, here we go. So I mean, you know, it is what it is, man. It's one of those situations, unfortunate situations. What's even more unfortunate is if these guys are legitimate and all of this went down, and it was like, you know, now their perception is, you know, they're like these scammers or whatever you want to call them. That's unfortunate. And again, I don't want to see that happen to any project who means well, who's building value, especially on layer 2. So that's why I'm saying let's do a live stream. Let's do an interview and let's cut to the chase. You know, let's the second guessing will be out the way, right? The speculation no more. Let's not speculate. So okay, what do we got here? Fabio says yo. Crypto Elf says nah. Bro, this is a roller coaster ride. Hey, John, tell me about it, buddy. Tell me about it. I always wanted to try ayahuasca, bro. I think I just did it fucking last night. Holy shit. You guys know what ayahuasca is? I had an ayahuasca trip last night. Anyone get RSIC? Got airdrop 4 bands at the moment. Oh, damn. I don't know. I don't know. What was the requirements for that again? I forget. I forget what that was. Oh. Oh shit, here we go again. White chocolate mocha hot, add cinnamon. Trust me, brother. Yeah, that sounds okay. That sounds nice and creamy. That sounds nice. That sounds yummy. Thomas, you want to look into that? I think that's Runes, right? So when is Runes going to go live? But I don't want to turn this into that. But we'll talk about that on another stream. But again, guys, like literally, yeah, big balls for the vid call out. Yeah, all good, all good. Was I going to say, yo, real talk though? It's so ironic because literally we weren't even going to make another video again, like after Saturday. So we're doing like, you know, these layer twos, and those are legit, right? The Bifinity, like those guys are like they're out there in the public, and you know they got funding from major freaking, not major, but from known, I should say, venture capitalist firms. We know that how the B2 network is in collaboration with Unisat, so we know that's fine. But what I would say is, we were actually going to say, you know what, that's cool. We gave those guys value. You know, people wanted to know more about these airdrops. They want to know about Bitcoin layer 2 solutions, and we're still going to cover that moving forward. And we're like, you know what, we're good. But then we saw this. They were having a fair mint, which is a little bit different because there were some people, there's like this divide. Okay, some people want airdrops, and some people like, you know what, let's just get like this nice fair mint thing. And this was another opportunity for that. So we said, we'll do this. And after that, we're going to go back to cover Sats Hunters and update everybody on that. So it's kind of ironic that how on the last day, which was yesterday, just before we get back to our regular content, this all kind of went down. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully everything gets resolved. We want this project to succeed. Jeremy says it's up to them to clear things up via interviews. I agree. Like, I'm gonna get very busy. It's gonna be a very busy schedule for me, like really busy. I'm invited on a few spaces, a few YouTube channels to talk about Sats Hunters, and yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. So I'm going to be very busy, but I'll make time for them. I'll make time for them as long as they know that and they're willing to come on. I'm down. How much they paying you, Francis? Yeah, exactly. How much they're paying me? Everybody says that. They're paying me the same amount as Domo paid me for BRC20s to talk about that. That's how much they're paying me. Fuck. Same thing people ask me, how much is this BRC20 token paying you? Oh yeah, Domo's paying me a lot. He's airdropping me, you know. No, he made a claim portal for me to go claim my Ordi tokens. That's what he did. And yeah, they're paying me to call them a scam, bro. A lot of money. Fuck. Again, preconceived notions, bro, leads to misconceptions. Like, it's like people's brains are linear. It's just wired one way to say one thing. It must mean this. Must mean paid. Like, that's all they got. That's all the juice they got. Yo, Flip C, bro, you were cracking me up last night, doggy. You were cracking me up last night. Like the one dude in our chat said, they minted a quota token. There never was a quota token. Flipsy, you're killing me, dude. You're killing me last night. You're like, bro, you even told me, like, yo, bro, you need to shut up and go get some sleep. You know, let those brain cells friggin', you know, repopulate by the time you wake up. You know what I'm saying? Funny stuff. For the people who are now joining, my invitation to the BitRGB team and the Sax Bridge team is to pretty much have them come on the channel, have an open discussion via a live stream interview. I don't do any interviews that are uploaded. All of my interviews in the past, you can ask the people who've been following me, has always been live stream because that gives you guys a chance to see it in real time. There's no edits, no post-production. You get to ask questions in real time, and you also get a good feel for that individual, right? Their tone of voice, maybe their body language, what have you. And that's that. I don't like to do interviews and, you know, you have to do a bunch of edits and all that stuff. It takes away from the true, you know, feel of the project and the project owner. So I would love to do that. If you guys want to let them know, hopefully you could pressure them into doing that. That being said, I'm going to be very busy coming days here, but I'll make time for them. So let them know that. I'm going to be interviewed on channels and in spaces, and I'm looking forward to that. And we were going to, you know, redirect our focus back to you know, the BRC20s, Ordinals, and Sats Hunters, because we're about to go live pretty soon. We want to do our beta testing, and after that, it's like, you know, I'm going to ramp up the marketing and vigorous campaign on our end. So, and that's something that I could control. right? In terms of, I know we have to worry about some fucking scammer or whatever. Not saying these guys are or they aren't. I'm just saying in general, right? So we're looking forward to that. Sully says, smash the like buttons. You know how we do it. Smash those like buttons for real, guys. This is devastating, Francie. So, you know what's, this is Pat. You know what's really devastating, Pat? As I said, I don't know if you just joined or what. But what's really devastating is the confusion. If something is legit, but it ends up being called, you know, a scam or fraudulent or whatever, that's more, catastrophic, I think, and sad. But yeah, again, always, as we say, you know, pros and cons. You know, it's up to y'all. Remember what I said in the live stream? Mommy and daddy ain't doing your homework for y'all. You guys are going to do this. And by the way, we're giving away 0.01 Bitcoin still. Okay? Don't forget about that. We're still going to give away that 0.01 Bitcoin. I don't even know who did the best research. I got to check that. But maybe I could get Dev to go through the list and hand it to me. And we'll make a, we'll come to a conclusion and give away that money. Give away that Bitcoin to the person who did the best research. And by the way, bro, most of the people who did research were saying, yeah, at the end of the day, after their research, like, yeah, chances are it's not a scam, right? And this comes from the community. So, I mean, it's in the Telegram chat. I asked them to put it in the comment section on the YouTube live video, but I think they said that YouTube wasn't allowing them to do that. So, I don't know. You know, that's very interesting. Is Snowdog DAO still around? How much percent APY? I don't know what that is. I just asked myself, why is nobody of the famous crypto influencers following their account from their partners? Yeah, because when famous YouTubers, right, for the most part, they don't actively look for projects. They put out content out there, and then projects look for those type of YouTubers. That's the facts. I'm not saying every single one of them, but 90% of them, that's how they operate. They're not looking for those projects, right? And this is what I'm trying to say. Like, you know, it's quite different when projects look for big tubers to talk about them, to pay them, and then they're willing to risk their reputation to get paid. Other than the opposite way, when somebody's actively looking for something at the grassroots level that does have risk but also has reward, that may be something beneficial and grow into something special from a technological standpoint, from a financial standpoint, from gain standpoint and value standpoint, right? That's trying to solve a real problem, right? Which is these layer 2s. But if that turns out to be a scam, even, let's just say, for argument's sake, you know, you could live with that. Because you actually believed in it and you weren't incentivized financially to speak of it. So you don't have a special interest. That's way more respectful than the, the former. So I'll leave it at that. Okay. Crypto Elf. That's okay. For me, better safe than sorry. Already spread all over the place. Yeah, exactly. It's already spread all over the place. Yeah. Okay, let me get caught up here. What do we got here? KKK. So I love airdrops. Manga paid over 5K USD for the little work. Sorry, what's that? Manga? What's Manga? Okie dokie. Good to see you back. Hope you got some sleep. It wasn't bad. Got about 4 hours, but you know, that's good enough. Here we are. Hey Francis, are you still bullish on Satoshi VM after all the influencers dumping? Yeah, and again, this is what we said too, right? We said these guys got their bags. I think again, I'm bullish on legitimate Bitcoin layer 2 roll-up solutions, EVM compatibles, whatever. I'm bullish on that. I'm bullish on BRC20s. I'm bullish on Ordinals. I'm bullish on Bitcoin. So everything in that sector, I'm bullish on as long as it's legit. Now, what did we tell you guys? Let them. They got their bags. Let them dump. and let's see what happens from there. If the price goes down to where I think it's going to be worth it, I'll definitely, want to get me some of those. But I don't know what's the price right now. I haven't looked at it in the past, like, whatever it was, 24 hours. I really want to get it within the $5 range. Even when it went to $5 over 100x, I said for me it's too expensive to buy into this right now. And I think from there it went double. It went to like $12. So I'm just waiting for it to dip back down. And yeah, if I see a price that I like, an entry price, I'll definitely go in. But and that being said, I think the real dump's going to happen, after a month, maybe a month, when everybody gets like vesting periods a little bit. YouTubers probably gets more tokens. Testnet guys get some tokens, and then after that, I'll definitely see if I could get an opportunity to go in, as I said before. Martin says, can they build in a delete algorithm for stupid comments? Keep up the good research work. Appreciate you. Yeah, I know, right? Probably. I think you can. So yeah, in Discord and YouTube, but Kyler says, let's go. Armando Broski, to be honest, the issue was that you just didn't know how to withdraw. We're tired. That was definitely part of the issue, but there were some other concerns that we brought up, right? So, and I'll repeat that once again. There were early community members, they were Chinese, and they were kind of like waving the red flag, and yeah, I guess I was tired too. Vincent came in and he brought some things to the table that made sense. We started to investigate. As we started to investigate, the website was freaking gone. So it's like, whoa. And then I tried to test it out, it was gone. And then it came back online, then the withdrawals, I was like, okay, I guess they're right. So I immediately went to Twitter and take down the video that we were showing people how to do this, because I didn't want people to see that to go start to do it. Dude, so yeah, that's the whole reason. It's just a series of unfortunate events. It just really is. It just really is, So again, this is why I'm doing this live right now. If we really want to get to the bottom of this, let's do a live stream and I'll grill the fuck out of them, But not in a bad way, just in a direct way. And we'll see where it goes. So I don't know if they're down for that. Probably not, but we'll see. I'm just extending my hand out there, and it is what it is. Yeah, exactly. Then the 404 was just a bad coincidence. Exactly. So I'm saying, bro, it was like a freaking a DMT trip, a ayahuasca trip. Again, as I said, if these individuals who built this platform, who asked people to use a Nostar wallet address, when have you ever been asked to use not even a Lightning address, but a Nostar address, wanted your money? It's like they weren't doing a really good job in trying to get it, But then again, maybe it was just a really elaborate scheme. I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro. Like, I kind of like, when I left that stream, and I just like laid on my bed looking at the freaking ceiling in the dark there, I start to kind of like laugh a little bit. Not like cracking up laughing of how silly this is. You know what I mean? How one thing could turn to the next and it leads to another, and oh my god, next it takes on a life of its own. And the narrative is just like, what the hell? How do we get from here to there? Over a few like screenshots and this and that is like, what the hell? That's what I say. It's like I went to freaking South America to have a good time, to have a spiritual, ayahuasca event. I drank this shit and it turned out to be a fucking nightmare. And then I wake up the next day, which is today, and I was like, did that really go down? Sure enough, it did. So. What's this here? Yeah, yesterday I found BitRGB had an AMA on Binance a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, somebody told me that before we actually went live too, and I forgot to mention that. I don't know if it was Binance or if it was Binance, a different type of Binance. I don't think it was Binance's space. It was a different account, Binance something. It wasn't the official Binance, but nonetheless, that's still good to see. You're in Oshawa, I'm in Caledon. The GTA. It's $8.94. Okay, that's cool. I'll see you. Oh, is that you, Chris? How many times you call me stupid, fool, ignorant? Yeah, I said that's your first, middle, and last name. Francis, for just pointing out the price of the token, I deserve that point. I lost 1K. How do you lose 1K? You can withdraw it. I said maybe Francis is a confidant Nathan. So this is the thing, right? So once again, Hive, I don't know if you missed it, but I just speak of you here. You first thought that RGBS was the free mint token, okay? That was your first remark. You were saying, how is this, a fair mint? How is this a fair mint if it's being traded? And then nobody answered you. And then you asked again. I think nobody answered you again. And then I came and I said, I put LOL. Because it's laughable, your question. It's like, again, you're asking us, why is this token on the market? Why is this token being traded if it's on the market? Or why is this token on the market if it's being traded? Because it's on the market and it's being traded. So you were completely off and wrong thinking that was the fair mint when it wasn't that. And then you went from that and you jumped onto something else saying, oh, how come the price is going up then so much? Oh, so people get into early. People get into early. They're making money. As I said, I wish I could get into the fair mint myself. I wish I could get into everything early myself. Why do we invest? Like, look at me. I didn't even get into Satoshi VM's pre-sale. We tried, but if I think it's still a low market cap or it has like some potential, I'll still try to get in if I think I can make money and I think it's a real tech, right? So I don't know what you're trying to say. Like people who gone to Tesla and all these stocks or whatever it is, like 2 years ago, they're buying the top. Like I'm just saying, bro, you're never ever going to get into something at the grassroots level. We try to, but the next best thing is, okay, does it have room to grow? Okay, is it a real tech? Is it a real problem? Is there utility? Whatever. And then you make sense of those things and then you make a decision. So, you know, again, I'll make another example. You know, we gone to these mints in these mints in in BRC20s, and we made a lot of money. The people that came in after that still made some good money. People that gone to ARC20s, the Atomicals, I didn't get into the fair mint. I got in after. It still mooned. It went up like 4, 5, 6, 7x or something. And the people who got in the mint started to sell. The name of the game, you think everybody could just get in early, bro? Then nobody will ever make money. Because what is a trade? You need to sell something for someone to buy something. Like, what the fuck? I don't understand your logic. It doesn't make sense. So when I say it's stupid, I'm sorry, but this is the undertone is what I'm referring to. Not you as a person, but the undertone is stupid. It really is. It's a stupid question to ask. That's why. And then, okay, so your first concern was completely off. And then you go from something else to something else. As I said, you're like the cop who will pull you over on the street for no reason. He asks if you're drinking and driving. You do the breathalyzer test. You're clean as a whistle. Then he wants to know if you do drugs. And then he finds out you don't have no drugs on you. Then he's like, okay, do you have a past criminal record? He checks out. You got nothing. It's like you're looking for something to call out for nothing. So I don't get it. I don't get it. You know. And you're talking about like all this other stuff, bro. Like you're just jumping from here to there to there to there. So I'm sorry, but your undertone is pretty stupid. Not once did you even say anything about like the other things about withdrawals, right? That isn't even the case either. About, you know, what other members were complaining about, the team being like maybe anon, they did some shady shit. You didn't even mention those things. So everything that you brought up was not even like an issue. So I don't know. We'll leave it at that. That's all I gotta tell you, bro. I don't really text on all this shit, so there's my answers to all of your questions. Okay, what do we got here? Special. Yo, Special was funny last night too. How do you feel about Atomicals now, broski? Yeah, like I did a poll, you know, Special, and I said, hey, look, what would you guys like the Sats Hunters team to add to support our tool? I put, what did I put? I didn't even put runes. I should have put runes, but I put TAP, I put CBRC, I put something else, and then I put ARC20s. ARC was dead last, bro. So from that perspective, from a businessman's perspective, I don't think we're going to have support for it. However, from a personal perspective, I think it's pretty cool. But again, like what I tell you guys, it's not what I think, it's what the market thinks. You know what I mean? Whatever the market thinks is valuable is what's going to be valuable. I think a lot of things are pretty damn cool, and they are, but the market don't give a shit about that. So I really do like the notion of mining tokens in order to get them, but the market doesn't seem to care about that. So I think I'm just going to have to not list ARCs. And by the way, we actually gave the devs the green light today not to list ARC20. You know, and obviously we're gonna support runes. So we'll see how all that goes. And it's back to the well. It's back to the well, back to the BRC20s ordinals, which we were going to do anyways. Well, listen, There are going to be some really crazy L2s out there, bro, and we're going to hit that up for sure. But right now, according to our schedule, we're going back to the well. And, you know, when I look at my Asana schedule, it says Sats Hunters, finish V2, then go live. Then it's vigorous marketing. You know, we're going to be on Spaces and YouTube channels and what have you. So be on the lookout for that. All this, and take a look at this. The people who gone to my project, Sats Hunters, who minted it, they're at 66.6x. You know, all these other projects that promise people X, Y, and Z. And by the way, I didn't promise anybody anything. It's a community token. It was a fair mint. There was no raise for this. It was first come, first serve. Everybody has all their tokens, vesting, all that stuff. For the people who are new to the channel who don't understand BRC20s, that's how that was. You know, the people who actually minted it, they're making a lot of, well, when I say a lot of money, that's your judgment. 66.6x all-time high. Right now, divided by 0.003 cents, whatever the price is. I think we're sitting at 16 cents, maybe 15, maybe 17, I don't know. Whatever it is. And the product's not even live. It's going to be game over. It's going to be game over. And I'm very, very excited, optimistic. And the future is bright. Future's bright. So, looking forward to that. Like, yeah. Like, look. Again, as I say, I don't get a fanboy for anything. Definitely a fanboy of what we built and the community and my family. But I would say this, you know, there's a project out there called Pulse Chain. People had a lot of high expectations for that. And as Pulse Chain and Hex or whatever and Pulse X, you know, when that started to dip and dip and dip and dip, and people weren't getting their 1000x gains that they wish for, and Pulse Chain starts to go back to the price like of the sacrifice price, everybody's screaming extras upon extras, bro. That's like, people are celebrating negative 100x over here. You know what I'm saying? Sub-zero stuff. They're celebrating, right? And one guy was trying to, like, you know, compare that to like what we're doing in my chat, but I put him in his place. But it is what it is, you know. I think, you know, the people that minted, somebody said it best. This is coming from the community. The people that minted Sats Hunters made their sacrifice money back from what they put into Pulse Chain. All the promises, and I never even told anybody, we're going to do this, we're going to give you 100,000x. I never even said that stuff, bro. You know, again, that's a community token. Anybody could have used it to make utility for themselves. We chose it, we used it, and that's the beautiful thing, you know, and we're going to bring utility to other BRC20s as well, you know. And you guys are going to see exactly what we're talking about real soon. Enough of this talking. We could show you better than we could tell you. And this is something that we create and we know how this works. So, you know, we're very confident in what's going to take place here. Do smash the like button, guys. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. My wife wanted to go out for breakfast. I was like, babe, I got my other family members. Like, we got to go live. I got to go live with my other family members right here. You know what I'm saying? Which is you guys. She's like, but you were live with them last night. I'm like, am I cheating on you? What the hell? I'm like, she's actually fucking like cheating on her or something. All good, Chris. All good, bro. Look, there's a reason why, like, again, I am... Like, look, okay, I do apologize if you took it personal. I don't want it to be personal. It's not about you. I think I remember your name from, like, you've been watching me for quite a few years, and you did say you have faith in me, and I really appreciate that. I'm not the one to give ad hominem attacks. I don't want to have a jostling of verbal diarrhea back and forth with us. You know what I'm saying? I get it. When you're dealing with money, things can get very personal. And I don't want it to be that way, but there's a reason why you're still in the chat, why you're not blocked, why you could say what you want to say, because I'm open to anybody. I'm open to the truth is what I'm trying to say. Whatever is the truth, I want to know what it is, whether that's positive or negative, straight up. As long as it's the truth, I'm open to that. That's all I care about. So that's why you're still able to talk. But like, if it comes to the point where somebody is just like trolling, or they're just like not making any sense with their points deliberately, I can't tolerate waste of energy and waste of time. You know what I mean? And that's when somebody may just like get booted or something, because we don't have much time and energy here to waste. That's all. But you're good, all good. So we'll leave it like that. And by the way, you could, if you want to take your money out, you could do that. You know, you need to put the right address, which is the invoice address from your Phoenix, and put that into the withdrawal section there. Don't put your Bitcoin and get it out, and you're good. So you might as well start to do that now before they change their mind. I'm joking. Maybe I'm not joking. Okay. Yo, what is up, Armando? Guys, Armando, tell everybody here. Guys, Armando is a guy that I worked with back like in 2008 when I was about 21. Armando, so let me read this. By the way, Associated Brands 06 in the house, laughing my ass off. I'm one of the who was being commenting about the couple times before. Glad to see you're doing awesome. Armando and me, I worked in a warehouse with Armando. This warehouse in 2006 was making powdered juice. We were in the sanitation crew with our fucking mops and soap and water by this hot freaking, like in this big room, wearing this like big apron and uniform, going around mopping the floors, bro. This guy I never drove back then. This guy was like picking me up and dropping me off home and shit. And that's badass, bro. That's badass, you know. So yeah, that's pretty cool. It's like when you see where you were and how long you came, it's like sometimes you forget the journey, you know what I mean? So it's all about the journey again. Guys, look, for anybody who thinks they can't make it in life or they can't be something, bro, I'm telling you, bro, life is funny. Life is very funny. It can change on the snap of a freaking finger. And even if you don't end up getting where you want it to be, it's all about the journey and if that you tried. You know what I'm saying? So when I saw Armando's comment the other day, and he said Associated Brands, I remembered you, bro. The short Spanish guy, the very light-skinned short Spanish guy, and used to pick me up. And we were actually pretty cool back then. You're a bit older than me, but man, you're a good guy, man. Thank you so much for bringing up those fond memories. Those are some crazy shit, bro. Used to mop floors, bro. Used to mop floors. Crypto is such a special space too, man. If it wasn't for this, I don't know what the heck I'll be doing. I'll probably still be mopping floors now. I'll be doing something else, but it is what it is. But thank you for bringing that up, Armando. So, Armando, when you saw me, though, were you like, yo, I know that guy from somewhere? He got a little bit fatter, though, maybe. You know, a little bit older, obviously. How did you know it was me? What was your aha moment? I'd love to know. Let me know in the live chat. And, yeah. People think I'm out here with my fake name too. Armando knows I'm Francis. Right? Why am I going to lie about that? There's no skeletons in my closet. I say what I mean what I say. I have good intentions. And, you know, I just put it all out there on the line. And I document things. So you could always, and that's the receipt. That's a fact check. And you could always go back to that to see, right? Obviously, I deleted the last video. Not for anything like that of, because I put that out there. I just don't want people to get into something that isn't what we thought it was. That's all. So... But looks like, is it a scam? It's not a scam. Is it a scam? It's not a scam. Why is it a scam? Because it's not a scam. What? Oh man, but the community members are awesome. You guys are freaking cool, man. Sorry. So Special says, yeah, I saw the pool. Haha. Well, it is what it is. Gotta follow the trend. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, but ARCs, yeah. What's your thoughts on Moto from CBRC, brother? Let me tell you something right now. Let me give you guys, if I say this, you guys are going to know exactly what I'm talking about. Guys, our Sats Hunters inscription tool and our ecosystem has done something that people thought wasn't possible, right? It's pretty much what you guys like with CBRCs, okay? And another certain, if I say this, you guys are going to definitely know what I'm talking about. So I don't want to say it just yet. You guys would see, just be on the lookout. It's revolutionary, it's pretty damn crazy, and we're making BRC20s great again. Okay, that's what our new slogan should be. Sats Hunters ecosystem is making BRC20s great again. We're going to rock the show. We're going to shake up the markets in a positive way, and everybody's just going to be smiling from air to air, bro. Real talk, real talk. You guys would see really soon. Beta testers should have access to that within the next 48 hours. Thomas, could you confirm that? If you're even fucking here, Thomas, where are you? Thomas? Thomas is drinking beer somewhere in the mountains of the Czech Republic, a Pilsner. Bro, they got fucking sugar in my coffee. I hate that, man. Been going to the same place for the last like 3 years straight, every day, for three times a day, every day. And they know I'm a 2-cream guy. Every time they see me, I pull up to the damn like little microphone to say my order. They say, oh, extra large or 2-cream. Why the hell are you putting sugar in it right now? Probably somebody new. It is what it is. Oh God, Chris, you're still popping off, man. Come on, man. Put that's water under the bridge. Let's move on, dude. I'm not even mad. I don't know what hood he grew up in. He's aggressive. Dude, I grew up in the real world. That's where I grew up. I grew up in the real world, man. And in the real world, it's not nice. The real world is not nice. You know, it's not fair either. You know, and then you grow up with thick skin when you go through circumstances in life. That's all. It's just, it comes to the point where I run out of patience, right? As I say, I'm open to certain aspects of criticism, well, all aspects of criticism, as long as it's factual. But when it's not, I run out of patience very fast, you know? And it wasn't even that bad what I said to you. Yeah, stupid, ignorant, your undertone was stupid, foolish, and ignorant. You can't sit there and tell me if you are adopting a point of view and it's completely, entirely inaccurate about the RGBS token. How is that a fair mint when it's being traded? You can't tell me that's not stupid and foolish. That's not a stupid and foolish argument. Not you, but your undertone. Come on. That's all. And I'm dropping that. We already, I already gave you that TV time. Okay, we are good, Francis. Okay, cool. Who's this? Marco Francis, if you open to the truth, buy the old truth. What? The truth token? Oh no, you're talking about something else. I thought you meant UFO. Bro, I know all about that before I got into crypto. That's what got me to crypto. Government corruption, conspiracies. That's like a new manufactured buzz term they created to call anybody who's speaking the truth. A conspiracy theorist. You know? And then the other one was a misogynist. Right? That was another buzzword they manufactured or they made popular. People didn't even know that word existed 3 years ago. But, 2 years ago, that was like, everybody's saying it. What's the other one? Anti-Semitic or anti-Semitic? That's a new manufactured word they're creating. So it's like, bro, trust me, I know how the real world works. Trust me. I know what the real world's all about, And again, as I tell y'all, if you know the game that you're playing, you will know how to navigate around that and you will be first at the finish line. That's what I say. I don't know about you guys, any game I play to win. Not to say that how you're going to be perfect. No one's perfect, Mistakes could lead to you being better, and maybe you could master perfection, I don't know. Some people say I am a perfectionist, but when it comes to certain things, that can actually work against you, because you're trying to be the best of the best of the best, the tippy top, spending all your energy on like fine, small details, like with our project. And as I said, we had a good idea that turned into a great idea that turned into ultimately a bad idea that almost derailed us. But I took time off of camera, doubled down, and we just wanted to be. I'm just giving you an example with the tool. We just want to be a simple public inscription rare sats tool, And that one thing led to the next, because I said, no, let's do this, let's do that, let's do this, let's do that. Complicated things, and it almost derailed us. But when it was all said and done, took time off of camera, and we picked up the pieces, and we rebuilt it, put it back all together, and it is just a nice, shiny, green, lean machine, And thank God for the Jubilee upgrade. That came just in time. If we were live and that happened, that would have halted things, but everything happens for a reason, bro. I truly believe that. Nothing is a coincidence in life, in anything, and I'm just glad we're in a very good position here, bro. Very good position. With runes, I think look, with runes, I don't know, man. I think like all these new standards are really like confusing the BRC20 standard, and it's just conflicting with it. I think it could do more harm than good. It's like you're gonna change your entire standard just for fucking airdrops, because it could do airdrops and it could stake. I think right now BRCs has tested has withstand the test of time, so to speak, in terms of it's not hackable. You can't get scammed in terms of rug pull. I don't know, with all these new things, whenever you add new tech to something and you're trying to be a perfectionist, once again, it can complicate things, So I mean, like, I'm not saying I'm not for it. I'm open to it, but man, it's like all these new proposals, and I kind of like question, like, Casey in a certain way. Look, and that sounds controversial. I'll tell you why. So Casey Rodmore, he was a guy who tapped into the possibility of ordinals on Bitcoin, right? For the most part. You could argue people before him knew this was possible, and they were able to do it before. Satoshi's first transaction had a message in it, by the way. But this is what I'll tell you guys, and listen to me right here, okay? You have to. Don't just fall in love with somebody because, oh yeah, he did this. No, think for yourself. But have a good character of judgment. But hear me out. fucking hell, I can't drink this anymore, man. That's sweetener. But the entire time Ordinals was live, Casey was not even around for the most part. I actually reached out to Casey in a DM before he really got known, in I think February of last year, which is almost a year ago, well before BRC20s was even live. I was trying to talk to him about the rare sats, because I'm still fascinated by rare sats. That's a trend that can never die, by the way. Rare sats, that's why we chose that. So Casey, I wouldn't say that he didn't care, excuse me, but he just wasn't in the limelight. You know, like, look at Domo. He made BRC20s and he went about his business. People are like, whatever, contact him. He didn't care. So he wasn't in the limelight. And, you know, all of a sudden, you know, Ordinals had his time, the art. And we saw, like, Ordinals wallet come to market, build the infrastructure there. Ordinals art was selling there. And then it kind of died down. And then BRC20s took over. And 95% or 90% of the inscriptions are BRC20s. And I'm getting to my point. So BRC20s is pretty much Ordinals. If it wasn't for BRC20s, the ordinal space would have been an interesting but unsuccessful experiment. Because the only reason why we're talking about it now, because when people are like, oh, there's Bitcoin fees are high because of ordinals. No, Bitcoin fees are high because degens want some fucking tokens, which is BRC20s. That's why ordinals was successful. So my point is this: Casey is not a token guy. Leonidas and Trevor and all these guys, they're not about tokens. They're about ordinals and collectors, and that's fine. That's fine. I respect that. So why is Casey trying to fix a problem for fungible tokens when you're not even a fungible token guy? Now, there's a lot of noise out there saying that well, maybe he saw how much money was being made, and he realized, fuck, I could make a lot of money here. You know what I mean? Nobody expected this thing to really take off. I mean, I knew, I'll be lying to you if I would be sitting here saying, look, this thing is going to take off to be this X amount of market cap. I'll be lying to you, but I'm not lying to you when I tell you that how I knew it had a bright future. How big of a future or how successful, that's, you know, debatable, but I knew it had a future. Now, I'm led to believe too, you could make the argument that how he's like, shit, man, I'm stupid. I could become a fucking multi-millionaire with this shit. You know, all right, well, let me make a new standard, a new protocol called runes, and then I can have some control over that. The guy's like banning people from fucking GitHub. They can't contribute to anything. I messaged him about a simple question. The guy banned me. I was like, what the fuck? This guy's on his high horse, bro. You know, so he'll go on camera looking like a goody-goody with his fucking, like, girlfriend and shit. Like every time I watch them, like, they just fucking had sex. They're they're so lovey-dovey. It's like, I can't even sit there and watch them for fucking more than 2 minutes, bro. It's like, fuck, go have kids already, bro. Like, get it out the way. Like, honestly. You know what I'm saying? So, anyways, bro, that's all I'll say. It's like, and I feel like it's causing more divide than unified. Straight up. So, I don't know, man. Like, you know, once again, nobody could say for sure, but those are the things that I'm seeing as well. And I've been hearing this from other people as well. People who could think on their own. With this whole runes thing, it's like, why all of a sudden you care about tokens? Is it because there's a financial incentive for you to make money from this? Right? What you should have done is show people how to make ordinals and just do like Satoshi right off into the fucking sunset. Just like fucking Domo. Domo don't care. He showed us BRC20s and then he went. You don't think he would have been like, all right, let's make a better solution. Here it is. And I know he's working on layer 2 stuff, but that's in tandem with the original standard. So there's just some questions there more than answers, I believe. You know? And then check this. Check this. He was nowhere to be found. He was not in the limelight. And all of a sudden, he's going on the ordinal show. Casey. All of a sudden, to promote runes. That's sketchy, bro. That's sketchy in my opinion. But anyways, look. We'll still support it. I think people want it. We'll support it in our thing, in our inscription tool, and that's that. But that's how I feel on a personal level. But once again, business is business, and there's nothing ever personal when it comes to business. And if people wants it, we're going to put it. That's fine. But, yeah, maybe you could do some other things like whatever. But if it's all, its real advantage that distinguishes it from the BRC20 standard is airdrops and staking, and that's what everyone's hip hooraying for. The narrative, this is how it is, right? People go with what's ever popular. So if this is getting marketed as the next big thing, like airdrops is going to be the next big thing in 2024, what the fuck are we talking about? We're going backwards, not forward. That's how I see it. That's how I see it. You know what I mean? And then that becomes an anthem. people will be like, oh yeah, my favorite influencer is saying this because I can't think of my own. I gotta listen to him. Okay, airdrops is gonna be the thing in 2024. Let's do it. Ruins, let's do it. And then every one person says it, 10, 100, 1,000, 100,000. Then it becomes an anthem, and then that's the narrative. You watch something, you consume it, you digest it, you repeat. They blow wherever the fucking wind is going, man. Whatever's popular, so it is what it is. I don't give a shit, but I'm just saying, food for thought, man. Food for thought. There's a reason why he came up with the rare sats and the ordinal art sort of like aspect and not fungibility on tokens. Because he's not that guy. So why are you coming with this solution out of nowhere? Why? Because you know that's where the money's at? Because you could control this runes thing? I don't know, bro. Why are you banning people from GitHub? Why? To contribute. Isn't it open source? Why? What are you doing? And there's other things too, I forget, but I don't know, man. Boggles my mind. Chris says, love you, brother. That's what I do, Chris, you know? I'm like, you know when you have like a bomb threat in a building? And he's like in the building, got hostages. Oh, he got a bomb, he got a bomb. I'm like the negotiator on the phone. I calm down the situation, and then I turn that person on the other side into loving me. You see, you just said it. You know, I diffuse the situation, brother. Right? All good. Fabio, the gains people have made through your content is unreal. So this could be a little up and down, but everything in the past has been 100%. Thank you, appreciate that. Armando, that is correct. Now we're both doing the crypto lifestyle. Proud of you, bro. Proud of you too, man. All good, man. Thank you once again for reminding me of those days. You know, in order to know where you're going, you got to know where you come from, all right? Oh, you locked it. Okay, Chris says he locked GPRS in 15 days. Let's see how that goes. Let's see. Thomas. Always here, Thomas says. Cool. Good going, Francis. Keep up the good work. Appreciate you. Trust vibe. Bro, who's spamming? Somebody's spamming. Like, that's not cool. I came now. 100. But says, KC means who? Casey Rodimore. Okay, like, again, I'm not saying he's a bad person, but I'm skeptical with his motives when it comes to runes. That's all. Maybe he is a bad person on overall, I don't know. But I can't say that. You know, I'm not going to say that about the guy. You know, on a personal level, I don't know. But it's very fishy and suspect. That's all. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, Domo's a good guy. Absolutely, Domo. We did, Bluff. They, like, the first 40 minutes of the stream was all about RGB. Don't say RGB, because that's a real protocol that's doing well. That's decentralized. That's not a company. You're talking about BitRGB, and you're talking about Sax Bridge. Those are two clear differences. RGB is an amazing protocol. Okay, from Maxim Orlovsky. Amazing protocol. A true layer 2 protocol, okay? That's built by real hardcore devs like the cypherpunks of the world. So let's not misunderstand one for the other here. Sorry, just hopped on the vid you posted. Hey, Gint, what was that? Jin NFT, how you doing? Yeah, so we already talked about that, guys. If you missed it, I highly recommend you kind of go back and you can watch the replay as well. That 0.01 Bitcoin's up for grabs. I don't even know who's going to win this, but maybe I'll have Dev just review them and he could choose or send it to me and we'll take it from there. Once again, guys, if you're in the chat, I'm going to be very busy in this upcoming week, but I'm open to having these guys on a live stream interview. We'll have an open discussion. You guys can hear it directly from the horse's mouth. And I got some questions of my own, and we'll see where this goes. But that being said, no matter what happens here, we always have to have this on our schedule that we would be talking about going back to Sats Hunters. We're about to go live. We need to go and do some V2 testing of the beta, and that will commence within the next 48 hours or so. Then after that, once we're done with that, we're going to go live. And I'm going to be really tied up here. I'm going back to the well. You guys can expect some really great things from that project. If you don't know what it is, once again, I'll just say, because I know we have a lot of new subscribers to the channel. The BRC20s are fair mints. There's not 1 cent being raised. First come, first serve. There's no vesting periods. There's no VCs. Everything about it is pure organic, and it restores the value of of Bitcoin pretty much, right? So Yeah, and it is made up of Bitcoins. There's no smart contracts, no liquidity pools, all those things. That's why it's the purest form of an asset when it comes, you know, to the whole Bitcoin space and cryptocurrency. Right? And we'll be revisiting those items, and you guys could definitely be educated on that. Cool? What's this? Yo, I minted Meme with you. Let's, oh yeah, Meme did really well, eh? Meme did like, well, how much was it? I think it was $3 to mint one meme. Right? Something like that. And it went all the way up to like $700, $800, $900. I was able to sell someone $550. Roy, one of my good friends from Holland, he's a crypto list. That guy freaking became pretty damn rich off of that. He had a bunch of sell orders at $700. And he banked a pretty coin. Gave him a nice capital to do what he got to do. Okay, guys, that's all I got for y'all. I think this is, well, a good live stream. This is my extension out there. I'm extending my hand, my invite. And if I don't hear from them, what can I say? It is what it is. We're moving on, right? So you know what? There ain't really much left to say other than till the next video. You're on your own. Later.
Yeah. 17:30, I'm like, hey, what's up, hello? Since your pretty ass soon as you came in the door. I just wanna chill, got a sack for us to roll. Married to the money, introduced her to my stove. She my track queen, let her hit the bando. We be counting up, watch how far them bands go. We just had a go, talking about your Lambo.